The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Return coming from the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. Second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Stroud from the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's third and 5. Stroud off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Running in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here we go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. From the gun, Stroud. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Dive play straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1-yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Oh, boy.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He fires one deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is setting up for 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the air, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Redwoods, nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Here we go. Start. 68.
They'll start this one out with Hall. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
The 30-yard line.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Dropping back to throw. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get them enough for a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go. Ready.
On the counter, Hall. Get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They have it on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Kangz. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Throwing is Stroud. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
21. Redwoods, nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18.
They start the drive home. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set. Behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Go.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got it. Ready?
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to throw now. That's caught for the 1st. This is going to be down there. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tag. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
From the red zone now. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get it.
Back now, pressure coming. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He has the touchdown. Brees Hall with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
All right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Now, this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 19. That's right.
Now it's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the sink. Big gain downfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Mixon on the toss. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Red Ones are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Working on first down. Caught, nice game left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
That's good.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
7-5. Come on. Set. Go.
To the air now on first and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? Viking 8.
They're going to run out of the pistol with ball. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready?
Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Right, Tony. Here we go. 18. That's it. Set.
First down throw by Stroud. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start. This second half, we've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Tag 18, 5, Cougar 19. Ready,
First and 10, they're going to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
let's go. No, 18, cut. Ready.
Handoff running left. Here's home. All right, short on marker for the moment. They've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go. Ready.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good for a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready, set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Plowing up the middle. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
Bill, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Looking in the air here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. The toss headed left with Hall. That's the tip. He's got space ahead. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Touchdown. The Redwoods cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 21, Redwoods 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Stroud now, 31. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hall on the give. And he gets it forward, still about a yard out of that. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. County Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready, go.
Hall running between the tackles. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. But he gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
19 Texas. Here we go. 118. That's right. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Hey, south.
From the gun, Stroud. That's complete to Coleman out left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Houston.
South. Tony. Look the hot. 11.
On play action, here's Stroud. Complete right side, Burton has it. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It is caught left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Texans have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
18, Pioneer. 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Come on. Set. Jeff, Hawk 70.
He's going to throw this one. He puts some juice on a deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans take over at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. The tight end in motion now. First and 10. All right, Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on second down. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Here he is on third and short. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready,
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
19 tight, not 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Connects on the crosser. The 30. He's at the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Redwoods now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more.
Here we
The
go.
offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Rig alert, rig alert. Let go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
28. Redwoods 22.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give to Mixon up the middle. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to throw, Stroud. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 12 in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Texans 36. Redwoods.
That's about
22.
trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's brought down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in ABQ. Redwoods 14 points back. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Here he is to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing it again here. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that gives him the first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's going to throw it again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Still sticking with the passing game. A little trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
And they've got it. They've recovered the onside kick. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I could hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play.
That's good.
They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready.
Back on second and goal. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Getting another shot at 2 here.
Ready, roll. 19.
Oh, they're trying it with the toss, right side. And it was real close, but they got to him just in time. He's shoved out at the 1, and they're denied the 2 points.
36. Redwoods, 31.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game.
The onside kick.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
So the Texans come away with a road win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Albuquerque.